All right, we're counting down. Ginny. Oh, the fire is kind of nice. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna stand here a little bit more. Okay. All right, we have 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Lorena Mosqueda, welcoming you back to the 5th annual, right? 5th. A Night in the Cold by Homeless Solutions. We are so thrilled you're here. Again, if you're following us on social media, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, you'll be seeing videos again on Instagram a little bit later. We are so thrilled that you were here with us. Make sure you tag us on everything. We've got a couple of updates. Stephanie's going to give us a bunch of really great news, right?
Yeah, so far we're at $178,000. Read.
And that's only the beginning of the night, so we're really hoping you guys are going to crank that number a little bit higher.
Yep, our goal is 260, so we can do it.
We still have a little bit of room there. So how about we're going to go through a couple of Q&As of some things that we want to talk about. Can you tell us a little bit about, I know that you're going to be interviewing the chief of police right here. So I'm going to step away from the camera for a little bit so you guys can do the interview, and then I'm going to be right back.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, it's my pleasure to introduce Michael Karowski, the Morris Plains police chief. And funny little story, we met Michael this summer, our team at Homeless Solutions at night.
Right, our National Night Out, yes, right. In August.
And so the ladies were there recruiting him, and he said, yeah, I can do that. And so we are delighted that you're here tonight.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. And so we just had a couple of questions that we thought you could address about how the police department interacts with people who are experiencing homelessness, because I'm sure that you are often called when there's somebody who's out unsheltered.
Yes, being first responders, we're usually the first line that responds to calls, and we've seen, unfortunately, as you all know, an increase in homelessness, even in Morris Plains. A few individuals is a lot for our community, but most of the responses from citizens that are concerned about people's welfare and want to help and do the right thing. And oftentimes there's recurring issues with homelessness, so we're trying to deal with those things and give people a hand up. Unfortunately, in the past few years, there's been some mistrust in law enforcement. We're trying to show people dealing with homelessness that we're here to help. We're extending services, and through the Morris County Sheriff's Office, the Morris County Prosecutor's Office, Morris County Office of Emergency Management. It really is a cooperative effort to help people out and get them out of the issues that they're dealing with.
Yeah, which is so great. And as you alluded to, Homeless Solutions philosophy is a hand up, not a handout. And so we're really working hard to bring people in to the shelter, to our different programs. And so we're grateful for folks in the police department and all of our partners who do that. So have you seen people resorting to sleeping in places that nobody would have ever thought were somewhere you could stay out?
Yeah, we've seen a lot more, staying for extended periods in our 24-hour businesses, the laundromat, the train station, a Dunkin' Donuts here and there. A lot more sleeping in cars, as we learned about from Walter, which is just a horrible thing. And sometimes those are harder to identify because they don't leave the car running all night. But we are making more and more contacts with individuals that are finding themselves, in difficult situations.
Mm-hmm. And so tonight, what made you decide when we saw you there at a night out that you would want to do this? Like, what's your why about why you want to be part of this tonight?
I think it's about living a shared experience, even though it's only for one night, to see what those individuals are going through. So I can share that with my colleagues. I'm president of the Morris County Chiefs Association, winding down 2024 as the president, but to share that experience and really on the other end of it is to let individuals know we're experiencing homelessness, that we're not enemies. We're there to help. Please, if you see a uniform, if you see a marked patrol unit and you need help, just knock on the window. Say, sometimes that's the hardest question, right? Is just asking for help, and we really are here to help the community.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We so
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. We really
happy
grateful for
happy to be here.
Your service. Thank you.
Thank you got a fundraising update for us as well, right?
Oh, sorry. So
No
we did that. We're at the 178.
But the number of
It grew already.
Well, I know it grew, but I know we also have a larger number of folks. I believe we have about 268 folks where we originally had it on the social media channels. It was about 165 folks. So that's a pretty big increase as well.
Oh, yeah.
So wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that because I think that's a significant number. The other thing is if you are a registered team, you will also be part of the Zoom recording that we do, where it's this goodnight recording. So if you were a team, you've probably got some of that information, and we're going to be recording that at 9 o'clock. So stay tuned for a little bit later when we do our check-in. You'll get to see glimpses of everyone that is doing this from their home because they're going to be sending us videos, and we're going to be able to share that with you guys a little bit later as well. We're so thrilled that you guys are here with us. Is there anything else you wanted to share, Stephanie?
I think that's it. Just stay warm. And again, if you ever feel like you're need to go inside, if you're really feeling unsafe, be smart and do the right thing. So.
I already put my gloves back on because it is freezing out here. So guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye. I know, right? Great.